All right.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on our Inspire Mojo Monday night. We're going to be doing this every Monday night, coming together and answering questions, letting you guys know what the updates are, news and updates. Don't forget that every single night at 7 Central, so that'd be 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, is the Shopley Zoom. So the Shopley snapshot. There are different leaders every night, which is great. Tonight we had a woman that actually went through the slides, and it's so good to just hear different perspectives and different ways that people are launching and talking about it. And that was awesome. So, you can log on live every night, or you can actually go to the YouTube page and get all of the information. Make sure that you guys are in the Telegram groups. There's the corporate Telegram for Shopley, which is a one-way channel. We also have a one-way channel too. It's called Inspire Mojo. If you don't want to hear, or if you don't want all the comments and see all the stuff that's going on, you can take yourself out of the one Inspire Mojo, which is communication all day long. And you can put yourself just into the channel, which you're just going to get the same information, but you're not going to see all the questions and answers and all that kind of stuff from other people. So we have a lot of corporate people. They're like, I don't need to, listen to everybody else's comments and stuff like that. I just want to know what the information is. That's what the channel is. I'll be putting the information into the chat box for you guys. But I'll turn it over to Tony, and then we'd love to hear from a couple of the leaders. So Tony, over to you.
Absolutely, guys. First of all, it's just this has been such an interesting little thing that we're part of, right? It seems like it's little because there's not a lot of stuff that we can show anybody, right? So we're trying to contain our excitement at the same time. We're wanting to learn. We're trying to understand. And I can just tell you what I'm sensing right now with me, and I don't know about with you guys, but you guys, we're like 7 days away, 8 days away, something like that, from this launching. And what I don't want is all of us on here to wait for the launch, wait to reach out to people because we want something to show people. It's probably one of the things that you'll regret the most after we launch is like, oh my gosh. So we have to trust at this stage that these people behind the scenes, so everybody from Terry LaCour, who is the $1 billion visionary behind all this, all the way down to Rod Larson, our CEO, all the way down to Ron Williams, our Chief Visionary Officer, all the way down to Nick, our president, all the way down to you guys, all the soldiers out in the field. You guys, this thing's going to go, and it's going to go big. And so what I don't want anybody to just kind of sit back, and I know Nick will probably say the same thing too, just sit back and go, okay, let me just wait till we go live, and then maybe I'll upgrade, maybe I won't, maybe I'll talk to somebody, maybe I won't. You guys, for those that are going out there doing the free invites, I applaud all of you. We get to see all of that. So I applaud all of you for doing that. It takes a couple. It takes a couple people that catch fire that can change your life forever. And for those that have done direct sales before, those have been part of, what we used to, what we've come from, that it doesn't take much. And when a few people believe in something, magic can happen. So my recommendation for all of you with a little over a week to go is to figure out how you can fit this in with your busy, chaotic schedules so that you don't show up on the 15th and you've got 2-3 invites and you're going to behind people that have got 30, 40, 50, 100 invites. So you just don't know, because when we go live, I guarantee you all you're going to see on social media, you guys, I'm telling you, all you're going to see is all these Shopifyers that are going out there going nuts. Okay. I'm telling you. So you want to make sure that you've got a good team so you can, arm your team and get them out there, because we're going to have tools and assets and all that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. You guys are in the right time with the right people, the right community, the right products, right? Because we have multiple products. We have something for everybody, right? We can bring people in through the front door and they can fit in wherever they want, which is amazing. Don't be one-dimensional with this. Don't just go after, vendors. Don't just go after, these types of people. You guys, just at this point, talk to everybody. Okay. Everybody's on Amazon right now. Okay. It took some people a while to figure out how to get on Amazon. And once they did, now they all come shopaholics. It's going to be the same thing with Shopley. the great thing is Amazon's kind of set the tone for what we're about to do with Shopway. People are already buying. People are already, going live, unboxing stuff. So we're just going to give them a platform to be the best version of themselves. Okay. So this is a passionate platform, a platform for people that have passion. So anyway, that's all I got to say. I know, Rhonda, you got some more to say that we're going to bring on Nick here in just a little bit.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if Tina or Coach Steph or any of the other leaders that are on us, JC, if you want to, give us an update of how things are going for you guys, maybe some words of advice for people.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll jump on. So one of the things that I just wanted to reiterate was don't just passively post on Facebook and expect people to reach out to you. Don't expect people to be watching you, what you're doing on social media right now. Directly message people and have a direct conversation with them. Number one, do that for sure. And then, I've had people reach out to me, a ton of people reach out to me and say, hey, what's the product? Is it going to let me lose weight, or can I do this, or can I do that? And, all this stuff. And so the conversation that we're having now is totally different. And then I'm sure after we launch, there's going to be a little bit of changes, but the conversation is different. And I think that us getting our head wrapped around that our product is a SaaS platform. That's our main product, is the SaaS platform. And then all the other.
Explain what that is, Tina. Explain what that is.
It is software as a service, SaaS, SaaS. If you guys have ever seen that, that's what it is. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you're having conversations with people. We're going to have thousands and tens of thousands. I cannot wait to see where we are in 10 years. So all the products are just a bonus, because the actual product that we're selling as we're enrolling influencers and affiliates is the SaaS platform. So
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Coach Steph.
Hey guys, it's cool to see everybody here tonight. I apologize for my background. It's not as fabulous as Tony's background. This is what an Airbnb in the making looks like, with an unmade bed and a crooked picture on the wall. So I just want to reiterate what Tony said. And we're all busy, right? I run a lot of Airbnbs. I'm going on vacation next week. We were at 5 houses today doing some this, that, and the other. I know that Rhonda's in and out of houses all day long. Like, all of y'all on here are so busy. And I would just tell you that there are little baby pockets of time in your day where you can reach out to those people, or someone comes to your mind, or you run across somebody on social media. Reach out to those people that are coming across. Just, hey, what are you up to? Do you want to hear about what I'm doing? And I'm kind of starting the conversation just really simple like that, because if you've been in a company like this before, or you've been on social media, or you have like a circle of friends, they always want to know like what you're up to, right? Or I want to know what they're up to. And that really seems to be a really easy way for me to kind of get the ball rolling, so that when they answer me back, I'm like, oh yeah, earlier today when I had 5 seconds, I texted Rhonda and said, hey, do you want to hear about what I'm doing? And it just kind of creates a little bit of a snowball for yourself. So long story short, I'm just trying to fit this in the little baby places that I can, because I know the power of what this is going to bring other people, right? Don't be afraid to share this, because you're literally going to change their life potentially, or their kids who are 23 who are saying, can my kid do this? And I'm like, heck yeah, your kid could do this probably better than you. So just reach out when you have a second all day long, and it'll make a difference at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I found my WhatsApp group. Like, I was just going through my WhatsApp, and I found a whole new layer of people that have just been sitting there, that you can just go back and go, oh my gosh, dude, what's going on with you, and start the conversation. So great step. Yeah. Just you guys just start a conversation. Just see how they're doing, see what they're up to, share some excitement, and again, just be real, just be you. So thanks, Steph.
And when we got JC out there running our Spanish community. And so you guys don't be afraid to talk to people of other languages. Obviously, you could go on YouTube, they can change the different language. And we've got snapshots now. I mean, I think it was, who was I talking to? I think Jen Webster was talking to somebody. She's like, I got somebody in India. I'm like, that's awesome. You guys, this is global. Don't forget. Like now, every once in a while, you know, you get those messages from certain countries. You're like, oh my gosh, is that spam? Oh no, I'm talking to everybody now. Which is great. But JC, any insight that you want to give to us and how you're, you know, what you're focusing on and how you're talking to people?
Yeah, how's it going, guys? So yeah, yesterday we had a gentleman. He's a guy out of Chicago. He's a networker, and you know it was one of those where you know it's the second time we visit, and I'm like, why are we visiting again? Why are we not signed up? So yesterday it was more like I had to go in. One thing I would say is sticking to the script. Nick said it. He said, hey guys, look, it's pretty simple. We're looking for those people that are looking to run right now. We'll get into all the logistics. We'll get into all the different variables of products and whatnot. But right now it's just sticking to what it is that he told us to follow the play. And I told this guy yesterday, we were at this location and I told him, look, all I know is this, it's free to sign up. You have 10 days, go get as many people as you can. So I literally did it right in front of them. And I noticed they actually just did the whole thing in Spanish. I don't know if you guys know that. The text message, yesterday was the first time we witnessed it was in Spanish. So they're starting to roll these things out for us. So get to it, get going. And we have 10 days. We have 10 days. So just go out there and grind and just follow the script and don't be worried. You never know who you're going to run into. I have a guy right now that he's talking about opening up the whole world. So it's exciting, but I'm excited to see you guys in Texas again.
Yes, absolutely. So if you guys can get to Dallas on Friday, we literally have people that are flying in Friday morning and leaving Friday night. I would say get in there. We'll figure it all out. It starts Friday at 1 o'clock. And, you know, and then we'll have training with Nick on Saturday for our team. I think we have about 15 to 20 people going already, but you know, if you can drive and you can get there, just go. I know Jonathan said he's driving all the way from, Alabama or Arkansas. I can't remember.
Alabama.
Yeah.
I got
So
room.
you guys,
I got room in the van if you all want to come.
there you go. There you go. So, okay, I'm going to turn it over to Tony. He's going to do a little bit of Facebook training, and then we're going to get Nick on here in a couple minutes. So turn it over to Tony.
All right. So you guys, this is something that I think Rhonda, you showed me, and it's hidden in Facebook Messenger. So if you guys have Facebook Messenger on your phone, if you ever download the app or if you just are on it, if you click on chats and then on the top left-hand side, there's these three little lines. If you click on that and click on message requests, you're going to see a spam folder. Now, here's what I've noticed, you guys. This is crazy because I've made a lot of posts in my years on Facebook. And lately I've been making some posts and like people, you know, they're like, hey, I sent you a message. Click on the spam and you're going to see probably many messages. You'll see a lot of junk too, just so you know, but you'll see messages in there that people that responded to maybe a post of yours. They might not have been a friend of yours. They might have somehow some weird algorithm. They message you and you didn't see it, but you guys might have a whole bunch of leads, a whole bunch of warm bodies, probably cold now, that you can talk to about this. But I literally had about 45 people that I made a post and they were sitting in there. They're one of my regular chats. They were in the spam folder. So when you open up your messenger, click on the chats down the very bottom. In the top left-hand corner, you'll see three little columns. Click on that. You're going to see message requests. Yep. Click on that. You're going to see a spam folder. Click on that and then open
Some of it is spam. Some of it is weird stuff. But then again, there are some people that are like, oh my gosh, I'm interested in that. And what are you doing with Nick? And, you know, like, what are you doing with Tony and Rhonda? Like, you'll get all kinds of messages, especially if we tagged you and stuff, or you're just, you know, posting things on social media that people are interested in. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but not one time Tony and I have said the word Shopley on social media. Because the people are just going to go and they're going to research it themselves, right? So you guys, this is, you know, you want them coming to you and asking you what it is. Now, there are a lot of other people that are posting that, and that's okay. That's just not the way that we have done it. Now, I did make one reel that had a Shoply logo in it or something, because we are 10 days away. So now what you guys should be doing is doing a countdown every day, 10, 9, 8, right? And just doing something fun. I'll go ahead and create them if you want me to, and put them in the Telegram group, and you guys can just rip off and duplicate. Like literally everything that we post on social media, rip off and duplicate. So that way you guys can learn. But again, don't forget to look at those other folders, because there's going to be messages in there for you.
Yeah, you guys definitely, if you've not gone live on Facebook just to create curiosity, you need to do that.
We'll go live with you. You guys, we'll go live with you.
Yeah, if you just want to go live with us, just let us know. Say, hey, I'm going live on my Facebook. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. You guys, let us help you with that. We don't have to say much. What we're going to do is we're going to get them so curious about what we're doing, about this launch, and oh my God, it's coming, and it's the biggest thing we've seen in our 35 years. And oh my, you just let us help you with that. Okay. So, but you should definitely start being more proactive with kind of dropping seeds right now, like just hinting right now what's going on. Okay. Without saying, oh my gosh, you got to join my Shoply platform. And no, we don't want to do that. We want to get them curious so that we can then invite them to see a presentation, or invite them to watch a video, that type of thing, or give them a free invite. Okay. So there's a method to the madness. And the reason why we're growing so fast right now is because people are just like, man, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? I'm so excited. If anybody's ever played poker, you don't get your 3 cards and flip them over for everybody to see, or 2 cards. You hold on to them, right? So same thing here. We don't want to let it all out. All right.
It looks like we have. Let's see. We have Nick on.
Here.
I got to go find him.
There he is. I got him.
Oh, you got him. Okay.
Pin me.
Okay. Oh, there you are. I'm going to remove my spotlight because
I'm removing me too. It's all you, Nick.
Good. Hey, so where should we go first? Interview style, Q&A. You guys tell me. How should we do? How should we approach today's conversation?
Well, we said this was going to be a Q&A. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free, you guys, in the chat, or come off your Zoom and or come off mute and then let us know. Okay, we're all family here.
Let's do it.
Anybody have any questions?
I know there is a lot of questions because I've been getting them all day long. There was one person that wanted me to ask you, Nick, how many countries are we in already, and how many people have already accepted a free invite?
Over 40,000 and 120 countries.
Woohoo! You guys, that is something that you can just write about right now and let people know. That's exciting.
So it's been wild. So Sam's got a question here. I got people that want to sell, and they also want to be an influencer pro. We're kind of creatively and jokingly calling them vendor pros. These are influencer pros who are also a vendor. These are 2 separate licenses to the platform because they do 2 completely different things. A vendor's over here, an influencer's over here. One is providing offers, one is selling offers. If you choose to do both, then you're choosing to do both. And we've also realized that there's some vendors that are going to buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 licenses because they have 10 different companies, not 10 different products, but 10 different companies. If you've got 10 different companies with 10 different EINs and 10 different sets of accounting and 10 different shipping centers, you might be a vendor 10 times. So what exactly are we going to be selling? What would you like to sell? We got to catch her up for sure. We will be selling tens of thousands of different products. It's an open marketplace, just like, let's say, Amazon. I probably should state, guys, if you haven't gone through a 25-minute snapshot and maybe a 30-minute comp plan, there's probably going to be a lot of questions that you might have that would have been answered in those basic 2 settings. It's not a problem that you're on here. I just wanted to ask your forgiveness in advance that we're talking at the basic assumption that those 2 things have been done. So is it Ayana? Think of an Amazon-like platform. We'll have everything. Sam, does a vendor get and hold a spot? No, there's no need for a vendor to do that because they're not in the community bonus. So there's no stress on a time frame for them. In terms of the time frame, it doesn't hurt to be in early-ish You're going to help us figure out what doesn't work. You can help us break stuff. But it also means that early on, people find you. And early on, you get reviews. And early on, you get, elevated by people inside the community. What is the benefit for people? What is the benefit for people who buy on Amazon to buy on Shoply? To be candid with you, we didn't build the marketplace for the buyer. We built the marketplace for the vendor and for the influencer. So I don't know if there'd be any more or less benefit, meaning neutral. What happens is an influencer has its network and they talk about products and things that they love, and we're giving the value to the vendor and the influencer. So if the influencer is pushing 10 products to a group of 300 that they really know, love, and trust that influencer, they're more likely to buy it from that influencer than they are to go to Amazon. But let's say it's just cost neutral, it would be the relationship with the influencer. Shelly, if they have 0 units, they'll be shut off. So they have to have inventory. So we have to make sure that we protect the customer from companies that aren't really in operation or can't really operate to support the customer. So they're definitely going to have inventory in stock. They won't be kicked out. Their store gets grayed out, as in nobody can buy from you if you have 0 units, as it should be. So we'll be very aggressive in inventory control, that the shopping cart will be turned off for everybody that doesn't have any inventory. Are you able to give us a window for non-consumable vendors to apply? Will it be this year? Oh, it'll be this week. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Non-consumable vendors. Is that digital? Non-consumable. Yeah. Go ahead, John. Yeah. Go deeper on that conversation. Can you unmute
courses? I think it's courses. Yeah. He's got courses right after e-learning businesses.
Muting me. I keep getting muted by the host over and over.
Come on, host.
Okay. So, sorry. Okay. Hey, Nick, good to see your face again, buddy. Yeah. So, you well know we over the years we've been involved with certain platforms that sell e-courses, like I don't want to name drop anyway. There's a lot of really great information products out there that'll help influencers grow their businesses.
Yep.
And e-learning, of course, the space. So I have a lot of reach there, and would love to be able to reach out to those guys and say, hey, your brands are huge in the e-learning space, especially affiliate marketing. You guys got to have a conversation with Nick, get on this platform.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see a message go out this week around digital. That's going to go to the internal group, which is all of you guys. And August 15th, once we're live, well, you know what? You can begin talking to them right away.
The Warrior Forum is going to go nuts, man. I'm telling you, the Warrior Forum is going to go nuts.
Go get them. Go get them. Sam, I'm definitely going to defer you to a basic presentation. Ron, if you want to copy paste one of the more recent snapshots that cover the licenses,
okay,
the costs. But Sam, you can join for free, 500 or 800. The memberships are $10 a month, 30 or 40 bucks a month, depending how you start. Keep it rolling. What you guys got for me next?
There's one that popped up, Nick, right there.
Oh, Tina has a question.
Tina, it does not require them to be an influencer pro. It only requires them to be an influencer pro if they want to make money off launching their own affiliate channel. So if I'm a vendor, I can immediately tell people to go to Shoply and sell and become an affiliate for free. But if they're not signing up with me, who are they signing up with? My upline? So it wouldn't make sense for me to launch my own affiliate channel without also being an influencer pro, because those affiliates have to sign up with somebody. So I could say, okay, I'm going to sign up 500 affiliates that are about to sell my product and not get paid off that, but I don't know if that makes sense. And it's not even about them getting paid off selling their own stuff, because there's kind of a catch-22 there. You're paying yourself off your own stuff. It's when those affiliates go sell other stuff that you want to get paid off. Ayanna, will there be a recurring payment for the prescription? Yes, we got to get Ayanna, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, we got to get her a basic presentation. Again, the answer a second ago to Sam was $10 a month, 30 or $40 a month. What products will not be allowed in Shoply would be anything unethical or trigger the merchant account. Can you speak about the business development space and the snapshot presentation alludes? A space for people to plug in? Is there a space for truly for people who are not going to get influencers? I have a high interest in getting vendors. Yeah. You have Influencer Pro, go through the certification, and then you'll see what you can and can't do. You won't be able to spam. You won't be able to telemarket. You won't be able to create bots that are, stuff like that. But you can absolutely, you'll be able to be green lit to go get companies. I mean, I think there's a really interesting way for people to arbitrage this and be like, all right, I see Brazil doesn't have enough hair care products. And Brazil is one of the fastest growing countries right now. Let me go find 2 hair care products, put it on there. Ooh, I see Thailand, like you could do some really cool stuff. Jill, if you want to go deeper on that, feel free. Feel free to unmute yourself, y'all. I don't mind talking to you.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So I stepped out of the corporate space in philanthropy, have 0 following on social media. And it feels very influencer, centric. And so I do have high affinity for business development, like, being in that corporate space. And so just trying to understand where I can see myself being a part of this, not knowing anything about the e-commerce space.
Well, I mean, enough to know that there's marketplaces that are taking over the world, right? So
Sure.
The Facebook marketplace, Facebook ads, I mean, it's really controlling people's marketing budgets to drive them to lead gen inside of their ecosystem. Same with pay-per-click. Walmart is just as much online now as it is offline, as much as an online store as it is an offline store. So because of your own experience inside of it, maybe not on the business side, but you're living it every day, So don't forget, team creation is nothing more than business development in itself. It's just recruiting the right people, putting them in place in the right markets, in the right countries, in the right, you get the idea. So you can also not only recruit companies, but you go find people that you recruit to go sell those products, right? That's also a business development function.
Yes. Okay. I want to keep learning. Thank you.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Can an influencer sign up as an Influencer Pro? Yes. I'm Keith, I want to make sure I'm understanding the context of the question. Tell me in a scenario, can an influencer sign up as an Influencer Pro? Yes, please.
Everybody can sign up as an influencer.
Yeah. A social media influencer sign up as an Influencer Pro? Yes. If that was more the context of the question. If somebody finds the platform by themselves without an affiliate and orders something, what happens? It's going to go to a, what do you call it?
Like a lead gen or something?
It's going to go to an orphan. It's going to go to an orphan pool until the person comes and claims it that sent them. Thank you for the response. One last question. Is there any way we can have one special link that can attach to our social media link tree rather than sending 10 invites? Great question. Once we're live, yes. Right now, it's specifically designed for the control of relationship to keep people from spamming, not you, but to keep people from spamming. So while we're in pre-launch, we want it to be relational. But once we're out of pre-launch, yes, you're going to have your own affiliate link to everything.
Is that actually going to happen on the 15th, or is that going to be after the 21st?
That'll be the 15th. Well, it'll be whenever they upgrade. If they upgrade on the 15th, yes.
Okay, so if I upgrade on the 15th, then I'm gonna have my own Shoply link.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes,
Exciting.
awesome.
So so Nick, we want everybody to upgrade to what on the 15th?
So hang on one second. I got
Okay.
I'm gonna come back to that. Anya, how do you say your name? Somebody tell me how I say your name. Iana? Iana? Iana. Aina? Aina?
Aina.
Aina? Aina? Aina. All right, Aina. The reason for this question is we might have more than 10 people. Okay, so this is why, actually, this is great because you're not the only one that's having this question. You guys know that you can recycle, you can delete invitations, correct? So if you send out 10 and people aren't moving fast enough, delete them and delete 4, send out 4 more. So when they click on them, they're like, well, what happened? My invitation's gone. You go, yeah, I know your invitation's gone. I told you to fill this out in 10 minutes. You're bullshitting around. So I sent your invitation to someone else. Sorry. Well, no, I want to. Okay. I'm going to unlock one for you right now, but you better do it in 5 minutes this time. You don't have to be that direct, but you guys got to take ownership over the exclusivity and the speed at what we're doing this. I send one, and if they don't do it in 10 minutes, I send them a message. I'm like, hey, you got 30 minutes. I'm watching you. If they don't do it within an hour, I just delete it. And I send it to someone. I just keep sending it to other people.
Nick, can you explain why it's so important that people register the moment you send them that invite link?
Yeah, so then let's jump back to your other question, Rhonda. It is time-stamped in the most lucrative aspect of the incentive plan, which is the community bonus. So the timestamp says, okay, you're number 42,142. Timestamped. And when we upgrade, let's say only 20% upgrade. Everyone's going to collapse down then into the first 8,000 spots because the other 32,000 didn't upgrade, in theory. Or let's say there's 100,000, it collapses down to 20,000. The next 20,000, 40,000, 80,000, 100,000 that join Shoply over the next year will be through the community that was in first. Now, it doesn't guarantee you anything other than should you go build a team and maximize the marketplace, you can earn more income out of the community bonus. Aina, she said I did a great job pronouncing her name. I gave her 12 pronunciations. So 1 out of 12 did good. Rhonda, what was your other question I jumped past?
Okay, so let's say somebody upgrades to just an affiliate. They lose their spot, right? Because they're free.
Yeah, well, they're not in the community bonus side anyways. They just get
Right.
direct bonuses. So they've said, I don't want to build a team. I'm not going to build in the marketplace. So I don't need that spot over there. I'll be an affiliate.
So the main thing is to upgrade to an influencer at $4.99 or an influencer pro at $7.99. But we highly recommend, if you can, to do the influencer pro because
they're the only ones that can do vendor development. They get a 20% license bonus, which is more out of every license you refer. And there's no cap on your community bonus value per node. An influencer gets capped at $30 and an influencer pro has no cap.
fantastic.
So if your community had a value of 180 per node, yours would be capped at 30.
That's a lot.
Hey, Nick, you kind of answered this question in a roundabout way, but I've had a few people that I've invited to the platform or I've invited to accept my invitation. And then I've sent them the 3-minute video and then I've sent them an 18-minute video. And then they're asking me, why do I have to send the invite first? Why is it so important for me to get them to accept or confirm my invite before I start sharing the other information? And so if you could just kind of explain that. Obviously, the timestamp is important.
The way I explain it, hey, the most upside in this business is the timestamp of your free invitation. Click it. Delete it tomorrow if you want to, but there's no reason for you not to click it.
And
So
just
you have to explain, you have to get them to grasp that.
right. And so what's the logic, just as a new person who's like, why can't I share this other stuff first and then get them to accept the invite
Yeah,
later?
you're just delaying the speed. You are moving them down. You keep moving them down the tree. Because you think you're doing them a favor, but you're not. You're doing them a disservice. And again, it doesn't help any of us at all. Like, it doesn't help any of us for someone to click a free invite. There's nobody that it helps except the person clicking it. The person clicking it wins. None of us get paid off free invites. Doesn't matter. The only person who wins is the person clicking it and locking in that timestamp.
Hey, Nick, I want to say something too about the invite. This has helped. Steph, I know what you're saying. What I really like about the invite, it's different. All of us have come from a place where we've always showed all the tools first. Like, show this, here's step one, so what's I love about the invite, it's so different. And if we put emphasis on the importance of it, it makes it easier. And then once they do that, then we can do the other thing that we've been doing for decades, right? Which is first base tool, second base tool, third, all that stuff, right? But let's get that invite, put importance on it. Yeah, and some people are just overselling a free confirmation of somebody's own phone number. Hey, it's your phone number, right? Yeah, confirm it. Like, there should be no sales process in that. Yeah. Jonathan, you guys actually gonna go back up. There was no, okay. If someone finds the platform by themselves on an affiliate in order, so okay, we answered that. If you guys prefer, so you guys prefer we not use external tool sales funnels for the invites. You prefer we keep doing that one-on-one. If I don't know if you can use external ones one at a time, you can, but yes, we control, we're preferring the controlled environment. Yes. It gives everybody a chance. Somebody's got 1 million person email list and they send it out to 1 million people and it sucks up. So it gives everyone a chance. A lot of people asking about products they have through MLM companies. They don't have those products. The MLM companies have those products. They're not the vendor. The company's the vendor. So only the company who owns the MLM company could list those products. We're not a resale market. We are a owner's market. If I have one more question to ask on behalf of the teammates regarding invites, but I prefer to ask on mic. Oh, go for it. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The teammate's name is Annette. She's new to all this, but she has she's old enough to be mine and your mom, and is a rock star. She has over 50 plus people asking her to join, and was just overwhelmed with the fact she could only place 10 people. So the deleting part was extremely helpful to learn. I'll pass that on to her for non-movers. But my immediate thought was to tell her there's absolutely no harm in you helping people place their 10. You've got 10, go to work for your team. There's absolutely no harm in that. Now, if you're going to get the spectrum in our business, you're going to get runners who don't need you and they'll just go. But you're going to get people always looking for a handout, and those people are never going to run. And you'll be holding their hands the whole time, and they'll be the pain in your butt the whole time. You'll love them, but they're going to be a pain in your butt. Okay, so there's always a little bit of risk in giving any person anything in this business. But if you do want to quickly build down, and you got 50 people, is it correct, Nick, to say go ahead?
To have her people invite, as long as there's a mutual relationship there.
Yeah. No, I mean, these are all people that are like part of her clubs, and they all know each other, and they want to work together and join together. And
I'm giving up lots of mutual relationships. Absolutely, for sure. I think it's
so. There's no problem in her, contacting the one she just put in the invite and saying, "Look, I got someone I want to connect you with. You know her. She's from her bridge club. Let's get her under you."
Or she can just enroll her and place her to her later. Either way, that works.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that, and I'm sure she'll appreciate.
Yeah, no problem. To back up what Jonathan just said, So I'm at nowhere near probably where the Luceros are, but I'm at 52 registered personally. And of the 52 registered, I probably got 10 top leader networker that have 0 invites so far. And then I had a kid from high school. He's not a kid now, he's 45, but hey, I hear you're doing something. I'm here to, he's just chasing me. I'm not responding to his messages, just chasing me. Finally, he says, I just watched 5 of your videos. I found them on YouTube. Sign me up. I said, here, take this free invitation. He's already signed up 10 in the last 2 hours. 9? Let me check. In the last 2, I haven't told him to do anything. I haven't told him to send invites. I haven't told him to go get other people. Nothing. And right now, he's got just let's see if he clicked got to his number 10 yet. 1 second. I checked it an hour ago. He was at 9, and I was laughing. He's at 9, still at 9. He's got somebody's elusive. I guarantee he doesn't know he can delete it. He's got a poopy upline that hasn't told him yet that he can delete that last one and send it out to somebody else. So it's just like, man, there's people out there that want this. Quit chasing people.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't know, you guys. It's not who you know, it's who they know. And like there's, Tony and I have signed up over 100 people, and it's like there's some people that are just taken off, and we're like, you never would have thought of that person.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they get it. Not everybody gets this, right? But the ones that do get it, they understand the sense of urgency and they're on fire, and it's like amazing. So yeah, you guys, you just don't know. You got to get those invites out. Everybody should be sending out, 10 invites a day. And, like Nick said, recycle them if they're, like I've had people go, wait a second, that's not working. I'm like, yeah, I sent that to you 3 days ago. It's already like, I'm gonna have to send you a new one, but I'm not sending you a new one unless you're going to click on it in the next 10 minutes. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, if I don't hear back from them, I don't send them a new invite. You guys, like, you only have so many. So let's go. Like the number that we're at right now, we're almost to 800 as a team. So you guys are crushing it. You guys are doing amazing. We're so grateful. We're so happy. We're very excited, but we should be doubling that number if everybody is sending out their 10 a day. Literally.
One of the suggestions I have for you, Tony, Rhonda, and all your key leaders, you see somebody that gets to 10 quickly, run a private presentation snapshot for them, like immediately jump to them. Or you just ask the team here, hey guys, who's moving quickly and getting 10 without thinking about it? That's somebody that's got influence. They're working with speed. Jump to them, do a little 5-6 person / snapshot Q&A welcome. That's how you start building quickly.
Yep, 100%. That's cool.
More questions in there, Nick. Dr. David's got one in there.
Well done, Anne-Marie. I don't think that's from me, but well done. Dr. David, okay, $9 a month when you first, so Dr. David said, if you lock your spot, sign up as an affiliate, wait a month, you got those 6 days to upgrade. That's the 6 days you have to upgrade to keep that spot in the community bonus. If you do not, and you upgrade later, it's not like it's all lost forever. You're just going to be the next person in, but you're not going to be where you were.
Okay, so basically, if somebody doesn't have their $4.99 or $7.99 on the 15th, they can upgrade for free the $9, and then before the 21st, they need to pay that $4.99 or that $7.99, and they'll still get to keep their spot.
Correct, or they don't have to. In fact, that's a great point.
Yeah. We'll get that answer. I have a feeling.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go triple confirm that the system will read it right if you do upgrade to an affiliate and then again to an influencer pro in the same couple days. To me, I just wouldn't even upgrade to an affiliate. I just wait a couple days to upgrade to an influencer. Less hassle on the system, but technically that should be fine.
Yeah. Because you're as long as you do it by the 21st, your timestamp is your timestamp, right?
Yeah, what you just said was a double upgrade.
Yeah, there's no reason for the double upgrade then. can you sell horses or animals on Shoply? You know, I was kind of wondering if we were able to sell cars or houses, because I'm like, hey, I'll find an influencer.
Can't sell houses because houses require a license.
Yeah, I got that.
So a pet store.
Yeah.
A pet store is licensed to sell animals. Person would have to buy it and come pick it up.
Yeah, there are some, I know people that actually ship dogs like all over the world.
And if that's the case, it could be done on delivery.
Yeah. Sam
We
says
wouldn't
that.
pay before delivery. It'd have to be on delivery. Horses, I don't know. I don't know if it has to be done in a merchant account. Wave 1 is all merchant account. Horses sound too expensive for a merchant account.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting them at McDonald's.
So Nick, can you explain that? So like, you know, people that are vendors, when we ship a product, like I have a product, I'm going to ship it. When they say that they got it is when, like, you know, they paid for it and then they say they got the item. Is that when everything starts to trigger?
It depends on what country you're in, but let's say it's
Okay.
America, it'll
Yeah.
be our API into the shipping company.
Okay.
Because we'll be API'd into FedEx and all of them, so we'll know when that package gets dropped.
Okay. All right.
Firearms parts should be fine, unless that is some reason I don't understand a reason why it couldn't.
Some parts require a license called an FFL, but the ones he's talking about, like grips, that kind of thing.
If it doesn't require any special licensing, it should be okay. I don't, what's a fright?
Yep, those are the frequency devices. So as a stockist for the United States for that company, I will be shipping all of the products. Yes.
There you go.
And then I
Nick,
put a
I'm not
question-
sure if we answered the question. If I become an affiliate, or excuse me, an influencer, and later on I want to become an influencer pro, do I have to pay the full amount to upgrade to that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
This is straight from Terry LaCour himself. He's like, after 30 years of doing this, if we devalue the offer in day 1, everyone's going to devalue the offer in day 1. So it's like, you got to draw a hard line and not devalue your own company's offer.
Nick, I put a question in there. Since this invite system has worked so well, will the company have something post invite after the 15th, like some type of fear of lost type system to bring people in?
Yes, there'll be a daily email system, just like, hey, maybe a couple texts.
Okay.
I see solar's a service. There'll be no services out of the gates. Version 2, there'll be some services. You can't unless somebody's buying solar off a credit card, you know, it's like cash only, but a cash solar deal with a credit card would be the only way to potentially do that. Even then, you couldn't do it the way it's being presented. Trust me, because I know solar very well. We will probably in version 2 have some sort of additional opportunities pop up for preferred services. Preferred services would be services that we have some sort of additional API into, you know, some other advanced way to track, because it's way too easy for a company to just move every customer off the platform and do whatever they want with them. But yes, future state, we will have a way to do it.
My question is, Nick, can you give us any hints on day 1, what products will be available for us to purchase so that we can get an idea of like to rally around together as a team?
I mean, it's a good question. I want you guys more to think around day 1 through 14 is more just getting all of us in the system, pushing buttons, breaking stuff, seeing what works, doesn't work. You know, candidly, I'm pushing for no customers until September 1,
Gotcha.
personally, because I'm looking at like, what's the upside? There's no upside because we don't even need customers until September anyways. All the volume's going to roll into September. So there's no real upside of putting customers in there day one. So hopefully we don't have customers day one if I've got anything to say about it.
That's smart.
So I'd rather just get early vendors in there. Maybe if you want to buy from one of the early vendors, go for it. Like let's do this not slow, but strategically. Because that way when it opens up on September 1, you know, we're going to want hundreds of course creators by September 1. I know that. So we'll be sourcing those soon. There'll be dozens of product companies on August 15, hundreds of SKUs. But all of that is just super friendlies. Okay, 2-minute warning.
Hey,
2-minute warning.
I have a quick question.
Hit me.
Can you hear? So is there going to be an email or information coming from the company, from corporate, to the 40,000 plus people that register as we get closer to the 15th?
Yes. Yeah, there'll be an email to all of them to upgrade, you know, there'll be multiple emails.
Great, thank you.
Couple text messages.
That's awesome. So it's not just up to us to be like, message everybody. Did you guys know that you can log in and you can actually click on the people that you've enrolled and you can see their name and their phone number and their email, which is great because then you're able to invite them to our Telegram group and to the Shopley Telegram group, which is really important so they get all the corporate updates. But this is awesome.
Take us home. Who's got the last question?
How excited are you, Nick? Like, what's the vision of this company? What are you seeing that's already happening? And like, close out our Zoom with, you know, the goods.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't get excited. I get focused. So what I mean by that is, the more something, the bigger something gets, the more focused I get. So I have an opposite reaction to, ooh, let's get more serious about this and more intense about this to make sure we deliver the outcome that we want to deliver to everybody involved. And, you know, all I can share is that every day that we do this is a bigger vision than what I think we initially thought. More just absolute monsters seeing it, joining it, growing it. Even if it's parts that we're like, hey, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, like everybody gets it. Nobody's like, let me say it again. Less than 1% of everyone I've talked to is like, I don't get it. Like, what don't you get? You know, it's like, now some people might be like, hey, it's a little confusing to me. You can't break it down again. But there's nobody, it's like, we're going backwards here. You know, it's like everybody sees this as the evolution. Everybody sees that where we're tracking with this. You know, I want to be the fastest direct selling company to $1 billion. And I think we have the mousetrap to beat Amway, right? It's like the only way anyone's going to beat Amway is to recreate an industry in a way that's never been done before. How are we doing that? Providing 4 ways for you to participate, succeed, and win, and creating a category of its own. And that's going to allow us to beat Amway at their game and beat a couple companies at their game. And like, I want to beat a lot of different companies at their game and make it into an industry that doesn't exist. Everything's on track, you know, like technology's technology. Until we get in there and start breaking stuff, you know, it's all just going to be I just don't even think about that part because I just already know we got to get in there, push buttons, break stuff. But the quality of humans that's looking at this, saying yes, I think Friday in Dallas is going to really send a message, like really, really send a message. You know, it'll be standing room only, people from 40 countries. It's going to be bonkers. So, and I have a presentation or podcast that I have to do in Australia in 3 minutes. So how I started this morning in Malaysia, and I went to Europe, then to North America, and I'm ending up back in the morning for Australia right now. So let's go. All
Awesome.
systems go, everybody. Thanks for your time, Tony and Rhonda.
Thank you.
Thank you for continuing to organize and lead and orchestrate. And thank you to the people that are making it happen with you, Tina, Coach Steph, JC. You got great people. Keith, I know you're on the other side of the world there. Thank you for your commitment, your love and participation. Anne-Marie, keep rocking. Let's make this happen, y'all. I'm excited. Jonathan, thanks for your great questions today.
Good night,
Over to
Rhonda.
Tony and Rhonda.
Thanks,
Thank
Nick.
you.
Thank you, Nick.
Appreciate y'all. Bye, guys.